Hi, I'm future consistent uploader God Tier Wizard, and this is my summer anime season preview. You know the drill. I'm gonna go through some anime that aired this season and let you know whether or not you should watch them. I'll be using my advanced scoring system of yes, no, or maybe, so you can rest assured that you'll know which shows are 10 out of 10 masterpieces, dumpster fire excrement, or just eh. First up is Castlevania on Netflix. Oh, what's that? This isn't really an anime? Well, guess what, Buster? This is my video, and if this sexy vampire boy is an anime, then I don't want to live in this world. It's funny, it's short, it's got some really metal shit in it, and it's good. Yes. Next up is Ballroom EOKA. It's just like every other sports anime ever made, but everybody is a giraffe, and it has a JoJo villain in it. Was that a JoJo reference? Also, this girl is really cute, and that's enough for me to recommend it on its own, but it's also a pretty good show besides that. Yes. Next we have Fate Cross Apocrypha. You seen a Fate show before? Then you've probably seen this one. I say probably because now they're doing like Holy Grail Team Deathmatch style instead of free for all, but I think you already know if this is your bag or not. At least Saber looks different in this one, or she let her hair grow out, I guess. Just go watch FateZero instead. No. Next up is Katsugeki Touken Ranbu. I am already familiar with this swords turning into cute boys franchise due to my last season preview video containing an installment of it. All I can say is, it looks very pretty, and the animation is pretty good too. It's a more serious take than the last Sword Boy show, but I honestly don't know who this is for. No. Next we have Hajime no Gal. I expected this show to be bad, and I think it might be, but it did make me laugh, and done right could be a sweet and interesting show. That being said, there's no chance in hell that that's the outcome. Maybe. Next we have Made in Abyss. It's a very interesting and mysterious fantasy show about a little girl and a dark robot leaving their village to die in a hole. It has a cute art style that clashes with its dark tone to get this unique adventure in a unique universe, and it's very unique. It's kinda like Hunter x Hunter, but instead of doing whatever it is that hunters do, they go to a hole and collect shit. Yes. Then we have Elegant Yokai Apartment Life. While this show does have an interesting concept, it winds up being pretty generic overall. It's not oppressively bad, and it doesn't cross that line into being good, but with just a little bit more personality I would recommend it. The girls ain't cute enough, and the yokais ain't cutting it. No. What is this? They all meet and fuck in a convenience store or something, I guess. No. Next we have Adora Children. You know the part of the romance animes where you wait for like the entire show for one character to confess to another? Well, this show does that like 4 times each episode, and it's also funny. This might unironically be the best romantic comedy show that ever existed, and each episode is only 12 minutes long. If you want to watch some sweet and wild boys get with some sweet and wild girls, then this show is your bag, baby, and it should be everyone's. Yes. Next up is another fantasy show, The Magis' Bride. Magis? Yeah, whatever. This show is somewhere between a Studio Ghibli movie and Little Witch Academia. It's interesting and creepy and weird, and I love it. It also contains a little girl, but instead of a robot, she has a scary librarian man. I'm not sure if I was supposed to watch the other OVA thing before this, but so far so good, I'm just gonna keep going anyway. Yes. You ever wonder what it would be like if you took Haven't You Heard I'm Sakamoto, mashed it together with Kuroko no Basket, then made Howie Mandel a main character? Well, you'd get Clean Freak Aoyama-kun. That's the one. This is a show that contains jokes and sports, and I couldn't sit through a full episode of it. This show doesn't seem to know what it wants to be, and I don't want any part of it. I'm sure there are plenty of other better soccer anime out there as well, so you have no reason to watch it. No. Chalking up another fantasy notch is Restaurant to Another World. There's like a pocket dimension restaurant where like new guests appear episodically to find doors to it and like hijinks ensue, I guess. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna get tired of the concept, but it does have a hot dragon lady, so I'm gonna have to give it a pass. Kind of like Samurai Gourmet meets a fantasy light novel. Maybe. Next we have Ajo Girl. Japan is finally going down the wacky banana loving route, but instead of hard little tic tacs, they've decided to use their trademark high school girl. The thing is, They actually did a very good job, and this show is funny and has forever saved bananas from being locked in the jaws of those terrible little bean men. Yes. Now I've decided to save the best for last, since this season had a hard hitter that really struck a chord with me. The Overwatch Doomfist animation. Look at this big black man. Look at his big fist. Look at him in anime. He is fantastic. And I love him. I love him. And now for my final segment of the video, I'll decide which I think is going to be the big winner of the season, and which is the big stinker. This season's big stinker was a toss-up between Clean Freak Aoyama-kun and that convenience store show, the boys one. While I did manage to make it through an entire episode of Convenience Store Boys, Aoyama-kun still tried at least a little bit. So this season's big stinker is gonna lie with Convenience Store Boys. That is the show name, right? I'm not gonna fix it in post. It just fucking sucks, man. It's really bad. And finally, drum roll please. I bet that sounds really terrible. Let's try over. This season's big winner is Made in Abyss. Wow. Show it on screen. Made in Abyss is the most promising thing I've seen this season, and it is probably the only thing that I keep up with consistently. This season spread pretty okay, but I think that's really the only big winner of the season. I haven't watched everything, so if you have a suggestion for something I should watch, leave it down in the comments section below. This has been my 2017 summer anime preview, and I hope you've enjoyed my hot takes on the latest anime. If you disagree, let me know how trash your taste is in the comments below, and let me know what shows are actually good or shows that I didn't cover. This has been another God tier mistake. Thanks for watching.